Okay, so here we have our Google Sites page, as you can see right here. And this is an example of something that I've been working on, the GCSS incident report form. So basically only administration and teachers will have access to this page. So they log in with their email address, their Google email address, and you're going to get access to it. And as you can see here, we have a simple form, your email address, Mr. James here. And then you can type in the name of the reporting teacher, the date of the incident, the time, the name of the student, the class also, and I have the homerooms all here, and also the incident, and if also other students were involved. So once I go to continue, and I'll have to fill out all this information in here, so when you go to continue, it goes to another page, and then you can submit it. And when you submit it, it actually goes to a page where, a Google Sheet, where it stores all that information for you. One of the things I've been thinking about doing is assigning each student a unique ID code based on the year they came in and their number in the list of students, and that number will stay with them for the entire school term. So now you can actually search through those records by the school ID, as opposed to just the name, because names can change, classes can change, people can stay down, etc. So you can have that, so it makes things much easier. That means an administrator, for example a vice principal, instead of putting stuff in their book, he or she, and this can be tailor-made for every single school, can just enter the information in here and then get that information on the other end. Okay. Let's talk about another use for Google Forms, parental information. One of the things that we noticed is people bring their parents in, they come to register the students, and some of the information they get, because of the way they write, they leave out places in the form. So what I was thinking about doing is this parental information form. When the parents come in, they sit down next to a computer or laptop or even tablet, and they can put all the information in. As you can see, student last name, first name, primary contact, telephone number, etc. And all that information can now go into the school's sheet system, so you can have all that information at access by all administration and staff. Well, certain staff at any time. So for example, if I need to know what's the contact number for Ella, Ella's fallen sick at the school, so instead of going to the office and checking through records, I can just whip out my phone, get access to my information from my homeroom, and get Ella's information very quickly. It can also help for compiling information, how many students are female, how many students are male, all this little thing. And the cool thing is that the information you collect belongs to you. It's not stuck in some system. It actually belongs to the school, so the school can use that information. Okay, and this is another thing I collected. Let me show you another one. I used a process when new equipment comes in. We enter the information on a piece of on a sheet, so serial number, etc. I decided to do a form. So you have the GCSS new equipment registration, and then we have the day it's registered, the name of the equipment, the manufacturer, model number, serial number, and the location. So this way we can have an easy way. For example, somewhere the ministry calls me up, Mr. Hall says, hey Mr. James, I need to know a list of all your printers or a list of all your stuff. Instead of walking around and compiling that list, I can simply go into the information, get it, and I can email it to him or share it. Yes, real-time inventory system. I can send it to him, he can have viewing privileges, so you can see it at any time. Hey, what does George Charles have? This is one of the things that actually really cool, the power of Google Forms. And I see actually right here, you can actually have responses, who has responded, and it can tell you all the different things. For example, the last thing we got in was a live stream DLP projector, and it creates this. Let me go over here. And we have this, so parental information form. This is actually for my homeroom. Let me show you some of the viewer responses. And there it is. These are the kids that were in my homeroom, and have all the information right here. And I can put in special considerations. For example, this student here her hand was injured at this time. Okay, and this is the information. For example, every year the ministry wants to know what other staff requirement, or what the different things the staff have. Do they have this degree, etc. You can actually create a form and capture this information over here. So for example, myself here, shortly here, I can tell them where the temporary, the permanent, date of birth, how many times they've been teaching, all these things. So it helps you have that information at the tip of your fingers. There's no more compiling of that information or asking of that information. If a new teacher comes in, she fills out the form and they get access to it. If a teacher leaves, you can actually set them as they've resigned, etc. and now you can have that information. As I said before, the information belongs to the school. It's something that can be easily sent to the ministry, email, etc. Okay. So I think this is it. And over here, this is our master sheet for entering. This is form 3 or 4. And now it shows all our subjects, all the students' names. And now we can have them enter the information. So all the teachers can enter the information at the same time. And then using this, we can create mark sheets, which I will show in a second. Okay, so let's go to Form Tools. And using this, we can create individual grade sheets that we can, and I'll just try and see the things. And as you can see here, I'm just going to blot out the student's name. So then you can see, I can tick in an excellent, very good. The homeroom teacher can put in the comments, and then you can have the grades at the back here. This is printed on a sheet of paper that's backed, and then it can even be emailed to parents if you want to. We tend to print them out there and then give them to the students. And if a student loses it, we can print another one, or we can even store this out, and if they want to get it years later, they want to get a certain report card, we can easily store it. It's stored in Google Docs, which doesn't take up all the storage, but you can save it as PDFs or Microsoft Word documents.
So when 35 years from now, the student wants a transcript, you would presume you would have these records?
Yes, we would have these records. And the thing about it, since it's already in digital format, if Google is replaced by another company or etc., this is our data. We can liberate it and we can put it into whatever new package or system comes online. And it's our data. Another thing is that normally for transcripts, we have a form that we enter for each student. I'm currently working on having a system where every student has this form and the data automatically goes into that form. So once you enter data once into the system, that's it. So you can port it to, and it will follow the students throughout their school career.